I'm solo today, so I don't have to be like, yo, this is the 305. These are my tag team partners. I don't have to do that. I can just chill, talk to you mano a mano. And there's a few things I want to talk about today, but I'm going to make it clear. Tune in to the Fresh and Fit on Rumble. We'll stream it here too, but at about 11 o'clock. Because all that stuff that's been going on in Miami, this is a part of it. This crew is a part of it. And I didn't want to talk because, when you have the people around you, you don't really want to say much. But Fresh decided, yo, since people are talking shit about me, I'm going to start talking too. So around 11 o'clock today, Fresh is going to come on here and start explaining exactly what happened. But I already told you what happened. From an energetical standpoint, I told you. Nick Fuentes, a 1998 Tiger. Sneeko, a 1998 Tiger. Andrew Tate, a 1986 Tiger. Came to Miami, founded 1896, a year of the monkey. Tigers and monkeys are enemy signs. And all of a sudden, what happened is negative news all around the world. I saw a literal German TV station talking about this. A German TV station. This is like a international incident. Bro, I knew that shit was happening a month. I knew Tate was coming here a month ahead of time. I'm like, bro, I don't want to be around here with all these fucking guys. And when I saw who was here and everyone who got together, I wanted nothing to do with that. Because I knew exactly what would happen. Yeah, the clout's fun. The clout's fun. Everyone is in the game for clout, and there's no such thing as negative fucking publicity. Wrong. See, I hate to break it to people. I really do. But negative publicity lingers. Do you understand? Lingers. And what I mean by that is you might get a lot of good fucking, not even good, but a lot of attention. Might gain a lot of followers. A lot of motherfuckers might start dapping you up. But then when it's time to face the consequences, oh no, they ain't gonna be there. They'll be like, oh damn, my bad, dude. Free Willy. Or whatever they'd be like. That's what would happen. Free Willy, baby. I'm sure Willy has to be free somewhere. Probably a lot more fucking places than he wants to be. Oh, man. Capricorns and their humor. Anyways, I want to tell you guys a little personal thing before we have a guest who comes on. If he comes on, we'll see what happens. This will be an interesting fellow to have on, but we'll see how this turns out. I was born in Cleveland, Ohio. And the original team I always rooted for was the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns was the original team I always rooted for. See, that Cleveland Browns team won championships. It went to the AFC Championship, not one, but 2 years in a row. Bernie Kosar. You'll see the point why I'm going to this. I don't really want to talk about sports. You'll see the point. And that team is the one the only team I ever had like a kinship with. I've worked for other teams. I've helped other teams. I ran with other teams. But that was the team I grew up with, the team me and my dad watched. Bills, I remember the one time I was about 11, 12 years old. My dad took me down to Cleveland Brown Stadium. It was a dump back then, but we didn't know any better, man. And he's like, Gary, I got these 2 tickets here, but if you want, we can sell them and you can keep the money. I'm like, okay, I'm going to sell him. And I went to a scalper and I started negotiating with him at 12 years old. And I got an extra like fucking $20 out of him. And I felt like a fucking Superman. And it took me a couple years, but I understand that my dad actually put a test in front of me. Are you going to go to the game? Or are you going to be a fucking capitalist? I was a fucking capitalist at the fucking core. I'm a Capricorn, baby. That's how it works. Capricorn capitalism. And that was something really important my dad did for me. He taught me a valuable lesson that day. You know, even when I was slanging fucking weed, when I was about, 20 years old, I ain't gonna lie, this shit's legal. Now the government does it. All right? When I was slanging weed, if I had, you'd buy an ounce, break it up into eighths, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, dime bags and shit like that. But I always had a rule. If I have one dime bag or 1/8 left and someone calls me for it, I'm selling it. Because if I don't, I'm an addict. You understand? If you put that ahead of money, that's when you actually become a drug addict. Now, I've never done any other drugs in my life. I don't even consider marijuana a drug. But, yeah, marijuana was a big part of me being locked in my room or my apartment for about 3 years and learning numerology and astrology. I had to support myself some way. I had to support myself some way. Okay, I literally didn't leave the house unless I was to, meet someone up. And I come right back. I didn't go to clubs. I didn't drink. I didn't do shit. I had an occasional, female come over and keep me company, but that was before I was married, so don't hold shit against me. And the reason I'm telling you all this is because I'm from Cleveland, and that Cleveland Browns team that I was talking about in the very beginning, the one was owned by Art Modell. That specific team that was sold to Mr. Bruschetti turned into the Baltimore Ravens. Now, purple happens to be one of my favorite colors. So, yes, the Browns have a new team, but that new team came back in the Tiger year. The NFL was founded in a monkey year. Oops. They're not going to win shit. That's not my team. My team moved here. My team moved right here to Baltimore. Funny enough, in the rat year, they dipped out of town in the rat year. That's fucking funny. Exactly what a rat would do. Yeah. But I'm not telling you guys this story to become Baltimore Raven fans. I'm telling you this because my favorite player in the NFL, and I'm no fanboy, but my favorite player in the NFL wears this uniform. Lamar Jackson. And Mr. Bruschetti, I want to speak to you directly now. Stop ruining that motherfucker's career. He's got 3 years left. 3 years left. I'm sorry, Lamar. I'm keeping it real. He has 3 years left. You better put a championship around this dude. Now, the reason I'm pressing you, Mr. Bruschetti, is not just because this is my team from Cleveland, Ohio. I mean, I knew about them before you did. This is what me and my dad watched together when I was a kid. Cleveland Browns that turned into the Baltimore Ravens. Fuck that team in Cleveland right now. I don't fucking claim them. Fucking Cleveland Clowns. I don't claim them. Bunch of fucking jokers. But this team has a Lamar Jackson. He has 3 years left. And here's the thing, Mr. Bruschetti. Lamar Jackson is born on the same exact day as me. January 7th. 3 years he has left at this level. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to offer you something. Let me be the guy who picks the players. Let me be the guy who does the trades and targets the free agents. Why? Because I'm a goddamn numerologist. Not only that, I'm the fucking Michael Jordan of this game. I want to see my boy, Lamar, who I consider a spiritual cousin to me because we're born on the same day. I want to see him win a championship. I can never win a championship. I'm too old. I'm too fat. I can't do it. I can do it from this. I can give you my knowledge of numerology and astrology and put it around my boy Lamar. And then me and him can win a Super Bowl for you. See, I like rings. I like rings. I got a Baltimore Colts Super Bowl ring from 1970. So again, a Baltimore Colts Super Bowl. I already got a championship ring, Mr. Burchetti, from Baltimore. I got one. I understand you have one too. How about we get some more? So again, anyone in Baltimore, anyone in that area, I'm willing to come to that fucking shithole. That's what the fuck it is. I mean, they have a nice casino there, Bills. It's like right by the stadium. You can walk straight from the casino and Caesars straight to the stadium. Oh, shit. Yeah, so I like it. I mean, people say it's dangerous and shit. I mean, maybe it is at night, man, but, you know, white boy got squabbles. Yeah. You know, I'm not worried about that. Yes, no, I really was in way worse places than that. Way worse places. Bro, Beverly Hills is a shithole. I'm in Beverly Hills. I see a check cashing place. I'm like, what? A check cashing place in Beverly Hills? You got me fucked up. How's our guest looking? Not yet, but he's almost ready. Mm-hmm. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so we are going to watch an ad for a little bit. If you want a reading, it's 98 or above. We'll get to all the readings, but we're going to introduce our guest right after this break.
The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig ear. This was found in the snake ear. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake ear. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig ear. This was found in the snake ear. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake ear. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig ear. This was found in the snake ear. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake ear. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig ear. This was found in the snake ear. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake ear. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig ear. This was found in the snake ear. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake ear. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig ear. This was found in the snake ear. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake ear. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig ear. This was found in the snake ear. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake ear. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you.
Welcome to Brickle. Today at the 305, we have a special guest. I call him Ben. What do you call yourself on social media, my friend?
King Azulai.
And how did you come about having that name, my friend?
So my ancestors are King Solomon, King David, and I figured out that a man that truly believes that he's a king will create his own kingdom. And a kingdom comes from internally, right? It's like internal peace. When you're in peace with your mental side, your physical side, and your spiritual side, you create a kingdom within you.
There's a lot of black
and
queens.
you become a king.
There's a lot of black queens out there who think the same. That's a whole different story.
I am Moroccan. So.
All right, my man. I see you have a big social media following. How did you attain something of that? Because, there's a lot of guys who are in the fitness realm. It's kind of like a dime a dozen. But the people who make it to the next level, they actually have charisma. They actually have something a little extra, je ne sais quoi, whatever you want to call it. So how did you come about having such a large following on YouTube? I think that's what a lot of people would like to know.
So I looked at Instagram and social media before I got in, and I'm a very calculated person. I calculate things. I don't just jump into things. I'm always thinking 10 steps ahead. So when I looked at what was really missing.
I think that's a normal Jew.
Yeah, that's a normal Jew for sure. But
me as well. Go ahead, sir. Something happened? I can't hear him. You muted your audio. Your mic? What happened?
No, we're good.
We're good?
Yeah, I know, because I can see our stream can hear us. It's him. Let me see if he... Unmute your audio and mute it again. Nothing? Yeah. No, let me call it.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. Technical difficulties. It is what it is, but go ahead, sir.
No worries. So I looked at this social media, and when I came on, I said, you know what, if I'm going to get in here, I'm 33 years old. I might as well take over. I'm not going to come in and just be some influencer. I'm not doing it for the money. I don't need money. I've retired myself at the age of 24. I'm good. What I like to do is I like to work out. I love to motivate people, and I love to inspire people. And on the daily basis, although I was running businesses, every single business that you own, you do have to babysit your employees. Whether they're a telemarketing group, whether it's production, whether it's installers, sales guys, marketing, you have to manage all of them. But the truth is they're like a bunch of babies. So you have to inspire them every single day. And I said to myself, well, if I get on social media, I'm going to go in there and inspire people in a different way because I'm going to share my life story. And my life story is pretty unbelievable story. So it's hard for people to believe. And I just got off the call with one of my uncles who he was kidnapped by Pablo Escobar and his team, and the brother was murdered. And that was a story that I told. And my uncle goes, you know what? We made a movie back in the day about it. Why don't I come on a podcast and share the story so people know, like, you don't bullshit. But it's I came from a background of family that is one side was like all cops, FBI agents, things of that nature. On the other side, everybody were gangsters.
Cops or robbers.
Yeah. So my mom's side, everybody's like on the police side. My dad's side, everybody's on the gangster side.
And what side you on, my friend?
To be honest with you, I'm with the people.
Okay. And
really with the people.
I mean, that doesn't mean you're not a gangster or not. Some of the gangsters are for the people too.
Yes. So I think people have a misconception of gangsters. For example, my uncles who were gangsters on one side of my dad's family, they're all people of value. For example, they never dealt drugs. They never dealt women, things of that nature. On the other hand, they also learned from my other uncle who was murdered by Pablo Escobar, who was dealing drugs. And they said, okay, this is something we don't want to deal with. And also that we will never deal with prostitution. We're going to stay away from it. So they started developing businesses that if you come and ask for money, protection, 10%, 20%, you have to remember as Israelis, there is Israelis that are gangsters and they'll come to businesses and say, 10% of your business is mine. That's called protection. I'm protecting you now. No other gangster is going to come around. Your business is going to thrive. But if I don't get 10% or 15 or 20, I'm going to burn your shit down. So a lot of the businessmen also kind of get forced into being this tough guy of gonna burn my
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
down.
that happened a lot in 1930s in America, New York, Chicago. Fortunately for us, we live in a society where we have a gangster above all those gangsters. It's called the federal government. And the federal
Correct.
government gets its money before any gangster is going to touch anything. See, what I think happened is I think the federal government saw what the mobsters were doing, and they're like, you know what? This is a really good racket. How about we start doing this? And guess what? We got badges to hide behind.
Exactly. Exactly.
100%, brother. So listen, when it comes down to gangsters, when it comes down to cops, this is all interesting stuff. What is in your future? I know that you're born 1990. I know
Yeah.
that you're born in the year of the horse. On February 17th, 2026, it's time for horses to fucking start going. So my question to you is, what are you planning to do in your horse year to fucking take advantage of fucking all that energy that's going to be behind you?
So I'll tell you, for this year, for sure, I will inspire millions and millions and millions of kids. The youth is for me more important than anything because kids are the future. And when I see the kids of today, they're very much struggling. So I built together an app with my team. That app will allow kids to become more stronger mindset, but also stronger physique. I believe that your spirituality, mentality, and physicality are all linked. So I talk about all three of them when I coach people. But the youth doesn't really have money to get me as a mentor. So I decided to build an app for them, also build different products that are going to allow them to be healthier. For example, a lot of people are eating protein bars that are shit protein bars. The protein bars that I'm making at the moment is the cheese that the Romans used to carry when they used to go to battle and they used to go to war. And that is 100%, good protein and not BS mixed with a bunch of chemicals. But the whole truth is that I have to inspire them. And the way to inspire them is that I came in, did my thing, knew how to go viral. Within 2.5 years now, had billions and billions of views, billions. And now that everybody knows who I am, it's like, okay, I got your attention. Now it's time to help you guys. And not everybody's going to want that help, but I'm going to go from school to school to school. I hope to go between 250 schools this year, speak to young kids, boys and girls.
250 schools?
250 schools.
There's only
yes.
365 days in the year, my man.
Yes. So we're going to start doing a lot of them starting next week.
You're going to 6 to 5 schools a week?
I'll go to as many as I need. I told them I don't mind going to a school every single day.
Okay, so I'm just trying to get your mindset. You said you retired at 24, so obviously you're a man who comes from money. Most of these social influencers are on this type of content run to make money. So you already came in with a whole different mindset than most. Most people have 1 million followers, 2 million, and I kid you not, man, these clowns don't know how to make money from their followers. They start telling you social media is fake. It's because it takes a certain type of person to actually lead in social media. You have to have a lot of different characteristics, brother. And when it comes down to it, the money will follow. I always tell people, man, don't worry. Just be the best of the best of what the fuck you do, and the money's gonna come. That the cream always rises to the top. So my man, most of these people can't afford you. Most of these people can't afford you. Most of these people, how do they get a hold of you on your app and actually get some mentorship? Like how is this gonna work? Are you gonna set it at a low price? How are you gonna do it?
It's going to be a very low price. It's going to be probably as low as $50 a month. And then people are going to go in. I'm going to do groups. So for every 10 guys who come in, they'll come together as a team and they'll also work as a team. There's a leaderboard, and whatever team wins that month will win also a certain amount of money. Every single day when a kid goes on it, he has a scratcher. One day he could earn, let's say, a free pre-workout. Another guy could earn a free hoodie, from the kingdom. Mm-hmm. Someone could earn a 15-minute call with me. So there's little scratchers, and some just get points and points and points. The one that wins the leaderboard every single month will win like $10,000. And then second place will probably be like $2,500. Third place will be $500. Then anybody that comes in that brought somebody in could get like a month free because they brought somebody
So
in.
you got to
So
fill
it's
your
a whole cycle of young men who want to be part of a community of men that are building a mindset, also building their physique to have an insane physique. And at the same time, they're hanging out around people that have the same mentality that they have, like-minded individuals, remove their limiting beliefs completely, take them off of the BS. Instead of watching social media all day, or instead of watching TV or playing video games, they're actually going to do something good with themselves. And they're going to be guided by me every single day.
Okay.
Everything that is in there is being guided by me, but it's to create a community. On top of that, probably about 10%, I haven't decided exactly on the percentage, but 10% is going to go into feeding kids around the world. And also, I was thinking about doing a few percentage that goes to help kids with cancer. So there's this whole organization that makes young men stronger, think better, get a lot of my teachings, but at the same time, you're also helping other kids that don't have the ability to help themselves.
Okay. So sounds like you're combining some charity work with some capitalism and your mentorship. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because until now, somebody that hired me for a mentorship, if they entered the group, they paid $7,000 to be part of a group. We did weekly calls, and I stopped that about 7 months ago.
Yeah.
Everyone who has been in, I have 100% success rate. It's crazy. I've been doing calls back to back to back with people that I've mentored, and the changes are crazy. I've taken people from literally from couch surfing to now making 50, 60, even 100 grand a month just by learning sales from me. I took a guy that was a lawyer, small law firm. Now he's all of a sudden an investor. He's making 10 times more money than he was before out in Canada. So there are certain things that I'm able to do. I'm able to touch somebody's soul. It's different when I speak to people. I come in with such passion to what I do that I can't explain how well I connect to people.
So let's find out where that passion comes from. What is your birthday, sir?
May 8, 1990.
May 8, 1990. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about this guy being born on the 8th. He's got a bag. He's literally got a bag. So that's what you always expect out of people who are 8s. Born on the 8th, 17th, 26th. Either they have it or they don't. Because we know you've been poor too. It's either one, it's never in the middle, never that middle class. Because when you look at the shape of the 8, very thin in the middle. So either people have it or they don't. That's the way 8s go. Also, you know the thing about 8s? Very, very karmic people. Extremely karmic people. You do something bad, that shit's going to come back like a fucking boomerang. Other people, I do something bad, maybe I get it next lifetime. My producer Bills does something bad, maybe 5 years. I ate right fucking away. That's how the system works. Now let's go even further. People who are 8s, they like to lead in business. They're business minded. You wake up every day thinking how to make a bag. That's how that 8 mindset works. But see, here's the interesting part about you. You got some Warren Buffett energy. Now, obviously, you're a big Jack guy, and that's not what Warren Buffett is. But when it comes down to fucking Warren Buffett, he lives in the same house he lived in from 1967. Dude's got fucking hundreds of billions of dollars, and he lives in some fucking shithole in fucking Omaha, Nebraska. The thing about horses, and this is very important to understand about horses, they're about their mission.
Yep.
Horses are
100%.
about their mission. They're about their mission so much that the Japanese, under a Japanese empire, literally had all the babies born in a certain horse year killed. The reason they had it is because those people would rebel against the system. And my man right here is a rebel. Obviously, you're not fucking doing anything illegal, but you're going against the system in the way you live your life, correct?
Yes, of course.
Now,
I say don't break the law, break the rules. That's all.
that's that gangster part coming out. Anyways, my man, when it comes down to horses, tell me if this is true. You need a routine. You need to do something. If you're not doing something, you're going fucking crazy. You constantly got to be working.
100%. I can't stop working from morning to night. I mean, I wake up at about 4 or 5 in the morning every single day, sometimes even at 3. I'll sleep 3, 4, 5 hours every single night, and I'll just work 24/7. Anytime I'm awake, I'm working. And it's
Kobe.
very true about the mission.
Kobe.
Very true.
Kobe's mission was to win NBA championships. Kobe is not the best because he had more talent. He's not the best because he fucking knew the game of basketball better than anyone, which he did. He was the best because he outworked everybody. That's
Correct.
LeBron had more natural talent, but it was Kobe who hit those last second shots. It was Kobe who fucking went up to teammates and said, yo, take my fucking shoes off, man. You don't deserve to wear them. That's some shit you would say.
Yeah, yep.
So that's the thing you have to understand about horses. And everyone's going to have to get more with the program. And the program in the snake year is strategy. Learn the occult. The program in the horse year is move, work. That's what it's going to be in a horse year. People have to grind next year. And what I mean by next year is February 17th. Brother, go ahead.
People don't understand when they see me work so much and that I actually don't need the money that I have. You know, people don't understand why is it that you're not even chasing money? Because I can make a lot more money than I've made and I make at the moment. But I don't chase the money. I chase the mission. I don't believe that the money made the man. The man made the money.
Every time.
So for me, money is nothing. It was never the goal. I come from a background of a father that was very, very tough with me, very strict. When it was time, he'd throw me in the room, tell me 2 days, you're not coming out. You turn on the lights, I'm going to break your head. Like that was the way my father was. You know,
little extreme. Break a hand, brother? That's a little extreme.
This is the way my father spoke. You know, until today, he speaks that way. It's something you can't change in them, right? They're very old-fashioned.
Yeah, when my dad used to whoop my ass, he used to take the fucking belt with the fucking metal end. Old school Russian, man. And just whoop the hell out. And I feared my dad, bro. I feared my dad. Bro, I would come from school knowing I fucked up. I'd fucking turn off the phone. I'd do every fucking thing possible because I knew that ass whooping was coming. Put the phone on silent. There was no cell phones back then, bro. I'm fucking old, man. They fucking had those rotary phones. I try to turn it off or unplug it and shit like that. But eventually, I got my ass whooped. And see, that fear of knowing my father is gonna whoop my ass is what the black community and what this fucking baby mama fucking culture doesn't have. Your kids don't fear anything, and that's why they're acting a fool. Is this making sense to you?
Yes, of course. I mean, if you look even at the prisons today, most of the guys that are in prison were raised by a single mother.
There you go.
And the rest of them that are in prison because of a woman. Actually, not because of something that they've done for themselves. So, for example, I stole or I robbed a guy because of a woman. You know, I killed a guy because he talked to my girl, he fucked with my girl, he fucked my girl, whatever it is, right? They always do something because of a woman. Men are very, very creative. You know, the creator created us, and in us, he created creativity. And the beauty about the man is that he can do anything that he wants. The problem is when he takes it to a bad place. And most of it, it's crazy that they ran statistics, but most of the young kids that are raised with a single mother, especially if it's girls, they're very seductive.
And boys end up gay.
They are very, very, very provocative. Men, young men, they're not good. They're not disciplined. They're always getting in trouble. A lot of them are in prison. They said statistically that kids are raised even better with a single father than a father and a mother in the home. And the reason is because of the fact that a single dad, when you have a single dad, the daughter feels bad for him. She feels him. Whatever he says, she does. The son will follow his footsteps because he knows if he doesn't, he'll get beat. When it's a mother, they were saying that at the age of 12, 13, the boy could stand up to her and say, who do you think you are? And the problem here in the Western culture and the society that we have is that we have a kid who tells his mother, "Who do you think you are?" And if she even tries to discipline him, he could say, "I'm calling the cops."
Yeah.
So
Definitely a
now
problem.
she can't go and discipline her son. The father can't discipline his son, but you know what? When it's a single father, he does what he has to do. He says, "Whatever, you want to call the cops? Call the cops, no problem. I'm going to discipline you." With the mother, she's more afraid. No, he's going to call social services. He's going to call the police. He's going to tell kids in school that mom beats him.
But that was done on purpose. That was done on
Yes.
purpose to break up the
Yes.
nuclear family. So now let's go
Yes.
into, now that we agree on that was done on purpose, just like
Yes.
crack cocaine was put into LA to fucking take away the fathers. We know all this. Who is actually behind this? Who actually are the people who are doing this type of fucking negative stuff to society?
Bro, it's the Jews. It's my uncles. What do you mean?
Oh no, we don't. We know it's not. I mean, listen. I'm not going to be the one who blames Jews for everything, because there's different groups of Jews. There's Zionist Jews. There are Marxist Jews. Like 60% of the people in New York who are Jewish voted for Mugabe. They voted for a communist Muslim. How is that possible?
Correct. Look, we all know, and I'm sure you know that as well. Everybody's a bunch of puppets. Everybody knows that. These guys are puppets. They're Mr. Nobodies. They're just on the front lines. People want to see them. Great. Mandani, take a cute photo. Awesome. That's your mayor. But he's not really the one running the show. There's only one man that is actually pushing to run the show, and it's Donald Trump.
The ultimate alpha male.
The rest of them, and they put him there because that's the show that they want to be ran. So this is all, everything was created. Everything is a show. For example, Hollywood. What is Hollywood? From the holly tree. You know, back in the day,
I know.
they used to cast spells with a branch from the holy tree.
Of course. There's also 6 O's.
Hollywood.
There's also 6 O's in Hollywood. O is the 15th letter, 1 and 5 is 6. So inside Hollywood, inside the 3 O's, you have 666. But go ahead. You see, it's always there. Everything's always hidden. See, when I was young, I'm 20, I start learning all this information. And I look at all these numerology books. And I'm like, there's something here, but these people are all frauds. Because every single numerologist I talked to back then, they're either divorced 3 times or they're broke. And I'm thinking, if you have all the keys to the universe, why are you poor? I mean, money doesn't have to be the end-all object, but you shouldn't be poor if you fucking know all this shit. So I went on my journey with this, and I started seeing how the elite put stuff everywhere, hidden in plain sight. 13. Everyone knows about Friday the 13th because it all goes back to the Knights Templars, what happened in 1307. But when you see a McDonald's, they have an M. When you see a Marathon, they have an M. M is the 13th letter. These people are paying homage. They're paying homage in a hidden way. There's a team called the 76ers. 7 and 6 is 13. A team called the 49ers. And these people are going to say 1776, 1889 Gold Rush. No, that's basically the what they try to hide, hidden in plain sight. And only the people who are aware, who can fucking put on those decoder glasses in their mind, they can see it. Everyone else is blind. How are you supposed to help sheep?
Correct. Everybody is blind, and today they are more distracted than ever before. Every single person you see at the top, for example, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon, anybody, Warren Buffett, anybody, once you reach a certain level, then you just get hired by them, right? And here, you can be a billionaire. You can be a billionaire. Why are so many billionaires today?
3,200.
Yep.
I know about 100 of them.
Why? Well, yeah. Why is there so many billionaires? And how did they become billionaires? Well, they're becoming those billionaires because they're very influential today, and they're not really who people think that they are. You know, they got already higher recruited, and they moved up. They're already with the leaders. So people don't understand. They think that everything that they see is what they see, but everything they see is just a translation of their mind. People put for them things and make them do things that they want them to do and make them believe it's their own idea. But if they're more open-minded to understand the system and everything that they're seeing that isn't really true, isn't real, It's not real. Most people don't know where they came. Nobody knows where they came from. Like you ask somebody, before you came to this life, do you know where you came from? No. After this life, do you know where you're going?
I got a good guess.
Exactly. Everybody's got a guess.
Got a good guess.
Like, and by the way, do you know what you're doing here? No.
I would say I'm here to shove. I would say I'm here to shove my belief system down people's throats, whether they like it or not. That's what I think I'm here for.
Everybody's brainwashed just a little bit differently.
Touche.
You know? And the problem is that people don't know where they came from. They don't know where they're going. And a lot of them don't even know what the fuck they're doing here. So that has become a very big problem. And that's where you need to find your purpose. And when I take people and help them find their purpose, it's very easy for them to do whatever it is they want to do. Because if you do whatever you love doing, you're not working a day in your life. Like you said at the beginning of this podcast, do what you love, the money will follow, right? Just do what you love because you'll do it good. You'll do it with a passion.
And be the best of the best at it too. That's a key element. You can't just
There's the biggest scam. The biggest scam that goes on today is entrepreneurship. Everyone's is an entrepreneur. Are you kidding me?
OnlyFans.
Do you understand what it means to be an entrepreneur? Do you even understand the meaning of it? Young kids, 12, 13, 14, writing to me, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. 15, 16-year-old boys write to me, I'm an entrepreneur. How are you an entrepreneur? What do you do? Well, I take out my mom's trash daily and she pays me for it. I watch the neighbor's dog. And I also have a lawn mowing company where I mow the lawns of my neighbors. 3 or 4 of my neighbors are paying me. And that right there is an entrepreneur. That's not what an entrepreneur is.
That sounds like cope. That sounds like cope. People coping out there.
It's a scam that they lie to them. Now every kid wants to be an entrepreneur or a YouTuber. And that's the problem, is that it was just a scam.
Hold on. Don't be a YouTuber, kids. Don't be a YouTuber, because of the 100,000 people who try to be successful, one succeeds. And you know what the funny part is? They don't even make money. Maybe we take 1 out of 1,000,000 people who actually stupid. That was my fault, man. Whoops. The whole point is this, man. That ruined the fucking clip. Damn it. It is what it is, man. One of those moments in life. But the fact of the matter is, these kids are messed up. What you said is 100% true, is because they're being raised by single mothers. And again, just like all the stuff we talked about before, there's a hidden hand that's doing everything. And these people are so far ahead of everyone else. They're using numerology and astrology to enslave people. And the people don't even see it. How can you defeat an enemy that you don't even understand? That is the key element here. And when it comes down to it, listen, this is a virtual reality. And in this virtual reality, I'm going to basically abide by one law, the prime creator's law. I don't need a Quran to tell me not to steal. I don't need a goddamn Bible to tell me not to cheat. I don't need that stuff. My morality ain't going to come from there.
We don't need that.
My morality, well, some people, I would say, if they don't have it, they're going to be savages. There's so many people of low IQ in this world that if you don't instill something in them to fear, they're going to run wild. Just like they're doing in Europe right now when they're coming with these fucking refugees who have a 70, 90 IQ. They're over there fucking raping people in the streets, killing people. And they don't understand. This is an IQ difference. They're basically animals.
And I'll tell you, they did statistics on IQs. And I'm going to share this, and some people are going to be really upset if you're going to clip this.
That's fine.
I'm going to sound racist, and I'm not racist, guys. I'm not, but they're obviously going to clip it. It is what it is. So, half of India and also more than half of Pakistan, the people's IQ is lower than a silverback gorilla.
Stop.
A silverback gorilla has an IQ of 90. She has a 90 IQ, a silverback gorilla.
Yo, brother, listen. I'm okay with all this stuff, but are you trying to tell me for real that a silverback gorilla
Tell your boy to look it up.
Hold on.
Tell him to look it up. Tell him to look it up.
Hey, the people out there can look it up themselves. You're telling me right now on this podcast that the average silverback gorilla has a higher IQ than most Indian voters. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. Yes.
What's that?
In the 95.
95? A silverback's 95? Yo, that means the silverback is smarter than most groypers.
Okay, but you know what the average IQ in Africa is?
70?
60.
Come on, man. I'm grading at a scale here. I'm thinking 70's the bottom of the barrel, and he just takes it fucking even further.
I'm not gonna listen. I look at statistics. It's really interesting to me because in Israel, it's about 130. So I look at these things and I ask, well, why is there so many startup companies every single year starting in Israel, more than the whole world put together?
Yeah. And probably what
why are Jews so smart? Why is our IQ level so high? I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. And Jordan Peterson, by the way, he looked it up and he was shocked and he said, listen, it is what it is. People could hate the Jews, but it is what it is. They are the smartest.
I'm just happy that we're smarter than a silverback gorilla, bro. I think I think that's a good fucking way to start right there. But listen, all jokes aside, I've said this many times. I've said this for years. Jews are the smartest people out there. I don't care what anyone says. This is why 2% of society controls 60% of the money. I mean, the Saudis definitely coming up, but it is what it is. And listen, you can.
And we did it in a very short time, too. A very short time, because people don't understand. We've been kicked out of so many countries because every time we were not allowed to buy any land. So we couldn't do any kind of real estate. We barely were able to own a business. So what did we do? We imported and exported. We've done sales. That's what we did for a very long time. Eventually, when we gained money, we lend it out.
Yeah. Okay. But let's go back to why they weren't allowed to have land. Because they were so good at it, they monopolized the goddamn market. Again, the smarter IQ. So the other people were basically locked out, and they rebelled for that reason. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. So sometimes that smart IQ, kind of works against people because other people become jealous. Other people don't like, what people have done. Listen, I'm going to tell you flat out, I am jealous of no man. I respect Donald Trump more than most fucking men alive. I mean, I named my kid after Caesar. When I go something like that, I fucking do a Roman salute for fucking Caesar. But I will say this, and tell me if you think I'm wrong. I want your honest opinion on this. Have you seen Donald Trump in person?
I have, yeah.
Big fucking man. About 6'4".
In Mar-a-Lago.
Yes, 6'4", big fucking dude. Tell me he's not the ultimate alpha when he fucking steps in the room. Not just because he has charisma and authority and he's a big man, but this motherfucker's funny. He could be all serious, and then he can slide that joke in there and loosen everyone up. This guy is the ultimate entertainer and the ultimate leader. He has perfected the art of charisma, entertainment, and authority, alpha, all in one. I've never seen a guy like this.
He's very, very good.
He's
very good at doing that.
I wonder if Caesar.
And he's a great guy to study,
Yeah, 100.
Very good guy to study. If people are looking at him and just hating him, those are just people that don't truly believe that they could ever be like him, and he's so far above them.
Those are the people. Those are the people with the IQ of lower than the silverback gorilla.
Correct. And by the way, there's about 1 billion of them over there. Just so you know, there's about 1 billion of them over there. It is what it is. Okay, statistics. I'm not gonna say anything rude. I love all humans. I love animals. I love silverback gorillas.
I love how you fucking.
I'm not gonna say anything bad.
That's a clip right there, bro.
I'm just saying, it is what it is. Statistics speak for themselves.
100%, man.
When you talk about somebody like Donald Trump, for example, I admire him very, very much, and some people hate me for admiring him or saying something good about him. But people hate me anyways.
It doesn't
I mean,
matter.
I'm big, I'm tall, I'm handsome, I'm muscular, I'm smart, I'm rich, I'm famous. I hold what I call the 6 Fs.
Is that
And I think
is
every
that
man needs to
is that
hold
fuck
it.
is that like fuck you money?
That's like fuck you
Yeah,
money. But
okay.
let me tell you, I hold the 6 Fs that I came up with. Every man should hold 5. If you have a 6 F, that's like a 6 sense. Every man needs to be financially free.
Check.
He needs to be fearless.
Check.
He needs to be fit.
Work on that one. What else?
He needs to know how to fight.
Check.
He needs to have a family.
Check.
These are the 5 Fs every man needs to own.
Well, that's 4 out of 5, bro.
The 6th one.
Hold on. I got 4 out of 5, bro. I got
Hold
my
on.
bag. I got my
The
money.
6th one.
And I can throw a little. Maybe not with you, but I got 4 out of 5, bro. What's
Hold
the 4
on.
out
The
of 5?
6th one. The 6th one. The 6th one. You ready for the 6th one?
Talk to me.
You got the 6th one is being famous.
Oh, well, shit. I 5 out of 6, bro.
Hell yeah. Let's go. I'm coming to Miami to train you.
We'll work on that, man. We'll work on
It's
that.
like being famous is literally like having a 6th sense. They said that women are 100 times more attracted to a man that is famous today than a man who has lots of money.
Yeah. I would tell him that's why I have all these whores in Brickell looking for a fucking famous streamer to fucking lie up with. So, yeah, 100%, man. You know, one clip I saw of you that was really, really funny. You basically said, listen, if you see someone with one of your exes, it's okay. You're supposed to give your fucking old toys to the less fortunate.
Yeah.
I like that, bro. I don't like many posts, but I like that one, bro.
Yeah. I could be funny too. I could be charismatic and funny and serious at the same time.
All
you
right.
know, I could be all of those things. And I think this is where I align with Trump because I have all of these things. I could fight and I'm young. I'm 50 years younger than him. You know what I mean? So I believe that I could get to his level. And that's why I look at him and I admire him. And then the people that hate him just obviously never see themselves even becoming half of him. Hate comes from the bottom. It doesn't come from above.
Everyone hates on the billionaire. That's nothing new, man. You like him because you're born in the year of the horse. Donald Trump's born 1946, the year of the dog. Dogs and horses are best friends, so your energies align just based off that. All right, brother. Listen, I want to ask you, where do people get your app? Where do people get a hold of you? How exactly, if someone wants to talk to you right now, if someone's watching this right now, they're like, yo, I want this guy to mentor me. What are they doing?
So mentorships are almost closed off. I have probably spots for 3 more people and then I'm done. That is the group mentorship. It's called the Hero's Journey. So every single man that is becoming successful is a hero. He's on his way to success. He's a hero. If you take a movie, every single hero movie, the hero is suffering the whole movie. People hate him. He's getting beat, all of that. Then he goes away and comes back, and then people love him. So when he goes away, that's called the hero's journey. So I take them away for 6 weeks, turn them into a fucking hero, and I bring them back bigger, better, stronger than ever before. That's the hero's journey. It's going to start in about 6 weeks. And that is a group of like-minded men. And they can go to King Azulai on every single platform. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm everywhere. King_Azulai, Azoulay. Now, besides that, because I decided that I also want to help people that don't have the money and the ability to spend that kind of money, I built an app. The app will be releasing in the next 14 days. We're going to do a pre-launch. And also, because we're about to release products, like, for example, I made the #1 pre-workout in the world. I take that pre-workout, I've been taking it for years. I decided I'm also going to release it into the market. I don't know if you've ever seen my King Shot, where it's the turmeric with the lemon, with salt, with ginger, all of that mixed shot that I do, cayenne pepper, all those things. So that right there is going to be in packets so people could take it on the go. We have the protein bar that's going to be the cheese. We have also something called salted creatine. Every time I go to the gym, I take with me creatine, but I also salt my creatine. And people don't even.
I want to know. I want to know more about that Roman cheese, bro. Tell me
The
about
Roman
that. Tell
cheese.
me about the Roman cheese, man. I want to know about that specific product.
So so every product that I have has a story behind it, because I want people to feel like warriors. So back in the days when the Romans used to go to battle, they would take with them real cheese, and the cheese that they would take with them would be good for months, like months and months and months. They would be able to eat it. You don't have to refrigerate it or any of that. It gives you straight protein, and it tastes amazing. It looks great, feels great, makes you feel sharp. And that's what people need as a protein bar, in my opinion, than going out there and eating a bunch of chemicals. So it's real cheese,
That's
the highest grade cheese.
That's all American food is, a whole bunch of chemicals. But, you see, when people think about immigration and illegal immigration, we have to make so much food. They have to fucking use chemicals because we're
Correct.
feeding a much bigger population. I say kick these fucking motherfuckers out of here and just give us real shit.
Correct.
Fuck Monsanto's, fuck all these fucking companies. Let's have some fucking real food because, quite frankly, we live in the best country in the world. But why are people telling me they're going to Italy, eating the same fucking way and losing weight? Like, what the fuck, man?
So let me tell you something. Big Pharma is one of the. Is it okay to speak about this?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Fuck them.
Yeah, there's like certain things that I've said in the past.
I was against the vaccine from the very fucking start. And you guys fucking suspended me from Twitter for fucking 20 fucking times because I fucking told people, don't take that fucking shot. The government's lying to you. And what happened? Oh, I'm sorry. A lot of you guys are gone.
So let's say it in the best way possible. Yes, I lost my uncle as he was taking the second shot.
Yep.
He got all of a sudden overheated. He started getting headaches as they were giving him the second injection.
Yep.
And then he fainted. And when he fainted, they put him under anesthesia. And after 2 weeks, he passed away.
Yeah.
He's my favorite uncle. And this was very, very sad.
He fell for the psyop. He fell
Danny,
for the psyop.
rest in peace. Yes. So I told my whole family, don't take it. But I want to give people.
Hold on. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I told my whole family not to take it. I had one phone call with my mother. My wife is already smart enough to know this shit. And I told my brother, he already fucking knew too. Let me ask you something. When you told someone in your family not to take it, did they all listen to you?
Yeah.
Okay. That is the sign of a true alpha. See, I don't like these guys who go around like Stu Peters, who fucking puts out a fucking movie and says, oh, don't take the vaccine, but his own wife defied him and took the vaccine. Let me tell you something, man. If you can't lead your fucking household, you can't lead shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. You have to make sure that the people around you take your fucking authority seriously before anyone else will. You agree?
And if there's women out there, 100% agree. If they are listening to this, they better understand that if they don't make their husband a leader, even if he's not a leader by nature, but if they don't push him towards that, eventually he's not going to make it. And eventually she will leave him for somebody that is a leader or cheat on him. And it is what it is. It's just human nature. She doesn't mean to do it. So when women come and say, I control my man, that's not the man she wants to be with. And then she ends up either cheating or leaving.
Yeah, that's what you do. But that's what you do to a beta. That's what you do to a beta. You use a beta for money and you fuck the alpha. That's how women operate.
I think that women, I'm going to say this, and then we'll go back to what we spoke about. All right. Big pharma. Women, I heard your buddy Myron say this. Women need to go back to the kitchens. I'm going to say it in a little bit different way.
Oh, no, fuck that. They got to go back to the kitchen, repeal 19.
Women need to go back to creating a home, which means going back to the kitchen, going back to organizing and cleaning, going back to raising their children. Most of the Americans today call their children kids. The meaning behind the word kids is baby goats. It is not children. That's why we say the children of Israel. We don't say the kids of Israel. The meaning of kids is baby goats. They see everybody as a bunch of baby goats. And it's very important that women understand, but nobody's going to raise their children better than them. Nobody's going to feed their children better than them.
Breast milk, baby.
They need to go back to being mothers. Everybody wants to get married, but nobody wants to be a wife. And that has been a very big issue.
Because
on the other hand,
they don't like closing their legs now. That's the issue. That's we need chastity belt control, brother.
going back to men.
I got that laugh out of him.
You're funny, bro.
I got it out of him.
But going then back to men need to go back to working hard. We need more farm workers, more farmers. We need more men that are going to be in production, in the factories, and on the land, doing hard work, servicing companies, things of that nature. Everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Everybody wants to be a streamer. Everybody wants to be, he's not homosexual, but he wants to act like a homosexual, like a CC.
Stop talking about Nick Fuentes.
It's Nick Fuentes. People, I don't know if people understand it or not. 27 years old. He's a virgin. Obviously, he's homosexual, and he doesn't want to tell people. And it's very sad that people can't even see that. And he's so angry. He's like a...
Well, Tucker Carlson said it best. Angry little gay kid. That's what Tucker said.
Oh, Tucker said that?
Yeah, he called him an angry little gay kid.
Tucker,
I think that's the best way to describe it. I mean, listen, the Qatari asset...
And if you think, look how good the world leaders are. Back in the 1930s, what they did is they start changing the word gay to being a homosexual word. But gay means happy.
Nothing
right? The meaning of the word.
Nothing.
The meaning of the word.
Yeah. I get it.
Happy.
Nothing happy about holding your ankles. Nothing happy about that.
Correct. But what they did back in the day, they were saying, okay, well, let's call these homosexuals gay. Yeah. So men will start to think that they'll be happy if they'll be homosexual.
Subconsciously.
You see, this is all called brainwashing.
Yeah.
Just like kids are not kids. This is baby goats.
Yep. Right? Or white boy. Again, demasculating the white population. It's all submissional. How about this one? They started calling black people of color to align them with the LGBT. How about that one too? It's all there. It's all subconscious. It's all brainwashing, brother. We all know it. And here's the thing. If you don't understand what to look for, you're never going to fucking see it. My man, we're going to have to end up in about 5 minutes because I got about 50 readings wound up. And how many do we have? 10. God damn, man. I didn't even say give me goddamn donations. These people are throwing in hundreds at me. So before we go, brother, we're going to have to do this in person. We're going to get a lot more out of it in person. When you're in Miami, you're welcome to come by. Second, how do people reach you again? One more time.
King_Azulay, Azoulay. That's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Listen, I'm not going to call you King. I'm going to call you Ben, but that is your stage name. People should respect it. I expect big fucking things out of you in 2026, the year of the horse. I expect you like that, brother, all the way to the top because you're never going to be in your energy again, at least not till 2038. So if you don't get it done right now in 2026, obviously after February 17th, it's not going to be in that energy cycle again until 2038. Brother,
I'll tell you right now, in the end of this year, I will become a billionaire.
Yo, I'm over here flexing like 100K on my wrist. This dude talking about billies. I love it. Anyways, brother, thank you for fucking being with us, and I expect big things from you.
Thank you, brother. Good talking to you.
Yes, sir. Yep. When we come back, we will do the numerology readings that have lined up. This has been a GG33 production. Thank you.
The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig year. This was found in the snake year. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake year. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig year. This was found in the snake year. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake year. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig year. This was found in the snake year. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake year. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig year. This was found in the snake year. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake year. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a f, but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig year. This was found in the snake year. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake year. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go to. It will tell you where to be and where not to be. And let me tell you something. This product is worth its weight in gold. It is the best app ever made for numerology and astrology, bar none. The Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever freaking made, man. For instance, you put in your birthday, it's going to tell you what cities are good for you, what clothing brands you should wear. You look at me, I'm not dressed too well, I don't give a but I wear a Rolex, not an AP. Why don't I wear AP? AP was found in the pig year. This was found in the snake year. I'm a snake. I wear a Coach bag. Coach was found in the snake year. Everything around me is going to be compatible energy. This is what people need to do. Everything that's in that app is based off what I've learned, and I'm giving it to the public at a very reasonable price. Say you're about to buy a car and you buy the wrong car that's in your enemy year and you get in an accident. You don't think it's worth having an app that would have saved your ass? Say you're about to get married in the wrong city that's in your main city. You don't think it's worth having an app that would save your ass? And you have an AI in there now too. You can talk to the AI. It's going to be right there in the Q app. It'll tell you exactly what state you want to go to, what country you want to go.
I'm back. I know you guys miss me. Don't have to say anything. So this is going to be the numerology portion of the show after we had Ben, who likes to call himself King. I have no kings, but I will call him Ben. I hope you guys got some entertainment out of that. So let's go to the readings. Let's start. Bills, read them off.
All right, we got Alex Calendar, 1236. What's up, G? 5/27/1990. That's him, and then you got his wife and his son's date. You want to do all of them?
Yeah, let's do. So he has a 9 life path wife, and he's a 6 life path himself, and the son is we got an old soul there. So he has a 6 as a son too, but you can do /33 on that one. So let's go through it. Interesting relationship. So let's start. You're born on the 27th, sir, and your wife is born on the 14th. So obviously your wife is hot, because people who are born on the 27th, they will not be with the ugly woman. I'm sorry. I'm not. If that hurts people's feelings, it is what it is. Women, guys who are 9s, they will not be with a ugly woman under no fucking circumstances. And your girl is born on the 14th. What is 1 and 4? It is a 5. So we have the typical 9 chasing the 5. It is what it is. Now, the other relationship we have going here is we have a 9 and a 6 overall. Now, this could be a good relationship as long as the 9 adapts to the 6, not the other way around. That's when it works. Now, she is born in the year of the ox. You're born in the year of the horse. You're stubborn. She's possessive. Work it out. Work it out, Pip. Going to your son, very old soul. Like, for instance, you guys are the parents, but quite frankly, he's the old soul. Anyone born on 11, 29, 22, 33 energy, they've been reincarnated a lot of times. And it's really good to have a son selfishly as a 6, or a daughter selfishly as a 6, because if you're a parent, you want to be close to your fam. And 6s have a strong natural family instinct. Like my second son, my final son, he is, 33-6. He has that 6, and he's just such a lovable little thing, man. He's like 7 years old, so I go up to him like on his birthday, and I was like, Andrew, your cuteness is running out. When they're real cute, they can get away with shit. It is what it is. 3, 4, they can pull game on you. They can smile, give daddy a hug. Sometimes it works. Sometimes they still get a little pat on the behind, but sometimes it works. But when he's 7, I start, same thing with my first son. When he was 7, I was like, you know what? Cuteness running out, man. That's just not going to work too much anymore. You're going to start getting it for real. And he's like, yeah, but the smile's still here. I love it, man. But yeah, you have a very, very good relationship here with the son. He's a 6. The only thing is, he's going to have a quick temper. All dragons do. So you have to work on him to make sure, that quick temper is not something that fucking holds him back in life. All right, let's go next.
Thank you, Gary. My birthday is 3/30/2003. Tell me everything you see in my birthday. I'm a female born in Australia.
Well, you're going to be rich. I see that already. It's not even cool. And it's not like you're gonna be rich and you're gonna lose it. That shit's gonna be there. I mean, listen, you have a lot of fucking potential. This is female. Okay, yeah. So listen, to be a female goat is great. Like, because women, I understand Clav would disagree. You know, the guy who puts on makeup, but like with women, that 5 energy works better because a woman can get further along with looks than the guy. I don't give a fuck what these looks makers say. A woman can always get ahead further with looks. Now, she's not only a goat, which is the best looking sign. And, you know, shout out to all the roosters out there. Got love for you too. But most people, not me, I like the roosters. Shout out to my wife. But most people would say goats are the best looking sign. They are the natural beauties. But see, that particular goat year is very, very dangerous. And what I mean by dangerous is 2003 is also a 5 year. So you have the 5 and the goat energy. These are literally apex predators. You will get what you want. Now, mix that in with the fact that you're actually very charismatic. Yo, you should be a freaking star. That's a star's birthday right there. That's a person who, if they want to be in the spotlight, they can do it. I'm sure she's smiling and talking about, oh, she could tell me stories, how she'd be running game on guys. All good. I already see it. You have to be a multitasker. If you're not, you can get lazy. Another bad thing is you're emotional, so you have to fucking keep active. You have to go on runs. You have to keep active. They're like, that's the things 11s have to do. Because if not, you'll get depressed. When 11s are not active, they get depressed and very moody. That's some of the setbacks. Another thing is you get bored very quickly, which I already said, but you're also very funny. So, you know, most people would say she's a good package, but I also like to say that Anna Nicole Smith, the one who married the 90-year-old billionaire, she was born in the GOAT year and in 1967. A universal 5 and a GOAT. Yeah. So unless a guy has a big bag, you got no chance with this one. I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just the way it is. You're going to be in a 7-year cycle very soon. Not a good time to start relationships. It's the best after your 7-year here. It's after your birthday. The best thing to do is to learn as much as possible. Just learn. Don't worry about money for a year. I know it's difficult. The money's going to come in 2027. Your GOAT year and your 8-year cycle right after your birthday. And your 7-year, even though you're this beautiful woman and shit like that, man, take it easy. Don't look at relationships. Fuck all that shit. If you're in one right now, make sure you get some space. So that's my advice to you. And I look forward to Australia becoming the 52nd state. Former Pete O'Connelly. Let's go to the next one, Bills. Oh, we got a lot.
We got 12/08/1992. Will I find wealth and success in being an artist? I'm releasing music soon. Which day will be best?
I mean, if you're born on the 8th, you want to take advantage of the 8th energy. So if you're born on the 8th, you want to open or release something on the 8th. So example, February 8th, 2026. That would be a good day to release your music because you have that type of energy. So, I mean, you're asking me if you will find wealth. I mean, you have some advantages for wealth. You're a monkey, assuming you're in the monkey nation America, that's going to be very beneficial. You have 8 energy. That's really good for money. Yeah, the problem could be you're a little bit too blunt for people. You know? You have that 5 energy. 5s tend to be very good looking. 5s tend to be entertainers. So you have a lot going for you from that birthday. I don't know if you can sing a lick. I mean, you're not Mariah Carey or anything like that. I don't know. But I will say this, you have the right birthday, the right energy that if you work hard enough, yeah, I could see someone with that birthday making in the music industry and having money at it. So, yeah, hope that helps out. Remember, you're in an 11-year cycle. If you're going to make it in before your birthday hits this year. If you do, I like your chances. Go ahead, Bills. Next one. Yeah, we got a lot of people, so hold on. Jose.
Gary, shout out to you and GG33 team. 10/27/1994, 33/6. Just looking for some financial advice on what to invest in since you've been a sniper hitting them all. Shout out to the silver calls.
Oh, I hope you listen to my advice on silver. I remember me talking about that shit all year. Silver. Shit skyrocketed. Hope you invest in that. Let's look at your birthday. You're a dog. You got 633 energy to a. You're basically a 33/6, but more 6 than 33, and you have that. So let's see what you're going through right now. Okay, so you're in a 1-year cycle. You want to rediscover yourself. Gotcha. Let's see. I mean, if I were you, I'd try to make money online with that birthday. That's probably what I would do if I were you. I mean, you see the Q app's doing really well. You can become a Q affiliate. That's always, some people are making a lot just doing that. As for financial advice, the best advice I'm going to give you is try to make money on the internet, because I'm going to be honest, guys. There's not that much time left. There really isn't, man. You got to make a presence online. And it's not everyone's going to be able to do it. They're not. But if you can't do it by yourself, attach yourself to someone who can. And the way you do that is you become useful at something. It is what it is. Bills is out there. I see him grinding on fucking IG. I see him fucking doing shit himself. And he's taking advantage of the fact that he knows Myron. He knows Fresh. He knows me. I always drop his name when I do a podcast by myself, man. I always do that because I want you to find out, yo, who's this N called Bills? Who is this guy? It is what it is. Bills is right there. He's a rooster. I like this guy. He has Charlie Kirk's birthday. I like this guy. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to do, definitely make it a lot longer than Kirk did. Yo, I mean, you just don't have as many haters. You want to work on that haters. Yeah. You know, most of you guys want to work on your body count. I want more haters. I want more quality haters, man. Fuck all this fat Jew shit, man. I heard that shit too many times, bro. I don't give a fuck, man. Fat wallet too. Fat something else. It is what it is. But, we're going to keep this back to a family show. Go through the internet. Go next. Next person.
We got C. Serwin coming right now. All right, C. Serwin, January 12th, 1972.
Really, bro? No questions, no nothing. Just a plain birthday, huh, man? Okay. We got a little context to work with, man. I like that. Listen, bro, even though you're born 72, you're still born in that cusp of the pig. Your enemy year ends in less than 30 days, man. And when you're in your enemy year, especially, listen to me. When you're in your enemy year, it's that last month that you really got to watch out for. Because your enemy energy is going to try to get you. You're about to leave. You understand? You're about to be out of it, so it's going to try to get you right before it ends. And then I'm telling this to all signs. When your enemy year hit, I remember my enemy year. 2019, I skated off pretty well that year. Did a lot of good things that year. And then December, what was it? 30th, maybe 31st, right before New Year's Eve. I get a phone call from PayPal. They're shutting my ass down. And I literally had like a fucking $1 million in there. So think I didn't really do anything else. I just paid people in PayPal. I did all of that shit. What happened? What fucking happened? I had $1 million in PayPal. They fucking shut me down. I couldn't even pay people. So I got all this money, but yet I'm fucking broke because I can't pay people because the money's locked up. But see, I outsmarted PayPal. Fuck them. You know what I did, Bills? All these people who sent me like 40, 30K, whatever they fucking sent me. You know what I did? I said, I'm going to refund you. And you're going to send me the money in a different account. Fuck you, PayPal. I say bitch ass. You say what? It is what it is. But going back to my friend over here. You're a 5 life path. Once you get out of your enemy year, travel. That's the best way for a 5 to get in that je ne sais quoi, baby. to get in that fucking zone, baby. Travel. Jimmy Butler's a 5. You notice when he comes to a team right away, Philadelphia, Miami, Minnesota, whenever he goes to the team in the very beginning, woo, that boy plays. He's the fucking GOAT. But when he's there for a couple years, all of a sudden those numbers drop. He's not as interested anymore because a 5's got to be in the go. And if it's in one place for too long, whoops. Yeah, that one should hit home, Bills. Born on the 14th. Anyways, yeah, you're about to be in a 5-year too. You're actually in a 5-year. Yeah, wait till your enemy year is over, February 17th, and then start fucking traveling. Who's next?
We got Mario Corbar.
Yo, man, we have got a lot of Marios, man, in here. Maybe you should call ICE.
Says, hey Gary, I recently took in my nephew. I want to see how compatible he is with me. I am 7/23/1989. My nephew is 12/6/2018.
Oh, you got a dog. They're so cute. I have a dog son, man. Love it. How compatible are you? I don't see any issues. I mean, you know, he's definitely gonna be emotional. He's very blunt, but he has that 6. He can be home and family oriented too. I don't see too many issues here, man. I mean, snakes like things done a certain way, and as long as that dog doesn't test you, which dogs are known to do at time to time, it should be fine. I don't see too bad of a relationship. I think 3 and 11 can get along. Yeah, I don't see too much. No, it should be good, man. I wouldn't have an issue with it. The dog can be a bit blunt, but you know, if it's been around the right people, as long as it controls its emotions, and that's something you're gonna have to work on. Anyone who's young, who's an 11, you gotta work on their emotions. If not, you know, they start fucking, you know, chimping out sometimes. It is what it is. So yeah, I don't see any issues with this. Who's next? Yeah, see, this is a problem most shows don't have. We don't have to stop the whole content to give readings, but see, we do here because I'm actually worth it. And you know why people actually do this now? I don't even do numerology readings anymore. Like, I stopped doing those because, bro, I'm not gonna lose my voice. How am I supposed to talk for 3 hours here? Then fresh, it comes with Dom. I gotta talk another fucking 3 hours. What the fuck you think this is? So when I was actually doing readings like 6, 7 a day. Sometimes it took to like 6, 7 hours, and I was talking for that long. I fucked up my tonsils. This is what happened when I first came here to Miami, because I was doing so many fucking readings. I fucked up my tonsils, and I had to go to the hospital. It is what it is, guys. So, whatever. All right, who's next?
We got Lottie. I am November 25, 1976, and daughter, May 4th, 1998. She is in the military, very happy.
I mean, listen, she's a tiger. Tigers, you know, listen, I'm not a big fan of women in the military unless they're in the kitchen. I just ain't. But if there's one type of woman that can handle physical combat or handle being in the military from a physical standpoint, being a female, it's a tiger. I mean, I would argue that most female tigers have more testosterone than, you know, a lot of male goats. I could argue that. I could say that a lot of female tigers put on muscle quickly than most other guys. I can say that because it's actually true. I don't see an issue with that. I mean, she's born in the 4th. A lot of people were born in the 4th, 13th, 31st, end up in the military police. So yeah, this is a fine. I mean, it'll discipline her ass. You know, she might have a little bit too much fun at times. I'll just leave it at that. Nothing that you haven't done, you know. But listen, you're a very, very smart woman. You look very, very young for your age. You just weren't meant to be in a relationship long term. It's very, very difficult for you to open up to people. And I would say that maybe your daughter, you could probably save her from doing the same thing. She is always going to be most compatible with tigers. The tiger has to be, see, a female tiger has to be with alpha male. They just have to be. Because if not, they're going to be promiscuous. They need a very, very strong leader. Now, with you being a 76 dragon, it's a little bit different because not only, are you, dragons just have that aura of authority. They think like men. But a female tiger can be held in check by an alpha male. It would be difficult for any man to deal with a dragon because they're just so masculine. And even if the man is masculine, it's very difficult for the woman who's a dragon to basically, take a subservient role. Now, if you put enough pressure on a tiger woman, she will. But not always a dragon. So I hope that helped clear up your life and hers. I would try to do that one in the political correct way. How many more we got? All right, let's keep going.
All right, past rewritten. Hi, Gary. My name is B. Born 8/30/1982. Dog Lifepath 4. My son born 6/28/2013. Rebuilding as a single mom after leaving my alcoholic husband 11/23/1978. Marketing degree, working video games, burned out. How do I get to the bag without burnout? Any soulmate guidance?
Well, listen. See, if you're just an astrologer, you look at a woman who's born 1982, and you look at a husband who's born 78, dog-horse relationship, you're thinking, damn, this is nice. This is real good. Unfortunately, numerology supersedes astrology, and you're a 4 life path, and he is a 5 life path, and that just doesn't quite work so well. It just doesn't. Now, because you're born on the 30th and he's born on the 23rd, I'm sure you had a lot of fun in the bedroom, but that's about it. You guys are just not compatible enough. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Yeah, a lot of Sagittariuses who tend to be horses might have some trouble with alcoholism. Listen, I never had an issue with alcohol. Have you guys ever seen me drink?
No.
Ever? No, I don't drink. It's haram. And I'm never going to be a Muslim, but it's just bad. You shouldn't do that shit. Just allows for possession. So, it's unfortunate your husband's like that. And if you had to rebuild your life because your husband's alcoholic, I understand why you left. In most situations, I'd say buck it up and be with the man. But if he's alcoholic, I can understand that. What to do with your son? He's a 4 life path. So, yeah, he's best off with you, I guess. That would make sense. He's also born in the year of the snake. Very smart. So here's the thing. Most single mothers won't be able to make it. You just might. Your son's born on the 28th. That's going to help you with wealth. That's going to help you with money. So you're asking me what to do. Okay, I'll tell you what to do. After your son's birthday, and then his exact birthday, if you can do it, on 6/28, open a LLC. And whatever... Damn, should I even say this? I'll fucking beep game, whatever. All these people can copy and paste me anyway. See, that's the problem with me peeping game. Everyone copy and paste me. On your son's birthday, when he's in his 8-year cycle, even though he's too young to open a business, open the LLC on his business, and whatever his first name is or his initials are, start the business that day with those initials. And if you can pull that off, figure out what to do with it yourself. But that's going to be a good fucking day for you and your family to make a fucking bag. So, hope that helps out. Last piece of advice, what's that? January 28th is coming very soon. You can open up another LLC since it's in the snake year and he's a snake and figure out what to do with it later. Peace. Who's next? Dude, no one has advice like that. No one knows how to do shit like that. I don't know anyone who knows fucking, well, besides my top guys, but all right.
All right, we got Nate B. Jimenez, 54, 5/12/1994. Gary, as a 4 life path dog, can I still prosper in 5
Well, I mean, you got to take economics into it. What do you do for a living, and where can you make the most money doing what you're doing? You got to take economics into a living too. Listen, California's a big fucking place. I don't like those fucking Democrats there. I don't like those fucking pedophiles and homosexuals there. But it's a big fucking place. There's a lot of opportunity there if you know what the fuck to do and how to stay out the government's way. So as a dog, yeah, you can do well in California. The thing is, you probably get hit by the IRS in your 508 pet dog. That's probably going to be an issue with the tax compliance and stuff like that. Yeah. I would probably go on the queue. Obviously, you have all the compatibilities and stuff like that. I'd probably go on queue if I were you and look for horse places and see what places in a horse year outside in a horse city outside of California would probably be the best mathematically. I mean, I don't like Tampa. That's a pig. Arizona's a pig. You got all pigs over here, man. I'm definitely not going to go. You got Austin there. That's a pig as well. So I'm not interested in stuff like that. But listen, you have an opportunity to make a lot of money. You have an opportunity to be very, very rich. I would say find a horse city and make sure it's in a decent compatibility state. And also make sure whatever you're good at, that state can actually do. Like in Arizona and Ohio, they're building up major chip factories. If you have something to do with semiconductors, that might be a good place for you. But yeah, fuck California, fuck Gavin Newsom, and repeal the 19th Amendment because most of these bitches say they're going to vote for Gavin because he's good looking. And speaking of, a lot of homosexuals say that too. Something about mogging, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, let's go to the next one.
Fire Dragon 33-6, female, 123, 2006, sun, monkey.
Notice how a lot of these dragons don't ever post their husband? Notice that? Because it's very, very difficult for a man to tame a dragon woman. Very, very difficult. Like, you could, even though a tiger physically is more masculine, a tiger physically is stronger, the dragon's mind is a lot more difficult to deal with the tiger. Because if you're a big alpha male, the female tiger will fucking be subservient. But it will only be subservient to a small percentage of guys. It's very difficult for a dragon woman to be subservient to anybody. It is what it is. But this was like a 3 and a dragon, so she definitely looks young. Good looking girl. And again, most dragon women aren't that attractive. But this one, born 76, which is a 23, then she's born on the 23rd, definitely exception. So it is what it is. As for the sun, listen, you guys have a past life connection. Your son's born on the 23rd, you're born on the 23rd. What does that mean? That means maybe in the past life, you were his daughter or you were his son. I don't know how it works, but I can promise you, based off those birthdays, you have a very, very strong past life connection. You have to tell your son. I don't see where the hell you got monkey wood from. 2026 is not a wood year. I don't know where you got that from. But other than that, based off that birthday, maybe you gave me the wrong year, but based off that birthday, it's a rooster. And that would mean that you have to teach your son not to be so aggressive, especially if there's no father around.
2005, she did fix it.
Oh, she fixed it? Okay, that would be a monkey then. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, that's fine. Monkey dragon, that's really good. Yeah, the life paths work. That 23 is very strong. So, I think the best way for you to bond with your son is to travel with him and to play sports with him, which is not a problem for a dragon woman. All right, who's next?
Lisa A. Stevens. All right, Lisa A. Stevens. Me, 12, 13, 76. I'm worried about my son. He's nonverbal autistic, and we've been laying low for him in 2025. Please advise us for 2026 for him. My son, 11820. Husband, 12068. Daughter, 925.
Okay, let's start with your son. Your son is in his enemy years, so obviously bad things happen to people in their enemy years. Just what it is, what it is. I mean, as for your son being autistic, Bring him by water. That would probably be the best way to cure from a, just a natural perspective. That would probably be the best way. Water will definitely do wonders to hear your son. And do this when he's going to sleep. Just make sure you run the water, or like turn on the YouTube to like pouring rain sound. Anything to do with water would help your son. So hope that helps. Let's look at your husband. Okay, so you're someone with the alpha in the relationship. I see that. Okay. Definitely a good-looking woman. Again, what do we have here again? We have a husband who is a 9 life path and a wife that is a 5 life path. Every single time the 9 follows the 5, because the 5 is beautiful and the 9 chases beauty, whether they want to admit it or not. It is what it is. I mean, yeah, you're definitely the alpha of the relationship. I'll just leave it at that. Your daughter's a dragon just like you. Very strong mind, though, because she's born on the 25th. Smart girl. She can be very funny. So she's going to go in and out of, like being the center of attention to leave me the fuck alone attitude. I would push her academically because, again, women born in the 7th, 16th, 25th, they have actual minds and they have to use them. That's not something I'm going to say for most women. I don't give a fuck how that sounds. It is what it is. Lastly, just work on your son. Have him around water. But remember, his enemy year ends February 17th, so that's really when you should start doing new things with him. Hope that helps. Who's next?
Right. Next one we got AP's YouTube. All right. What up, Gary? 8/31/2005 male. Mom birthday 8/17/1970. How could I help guide her through her 7 personal year into her friendly energy?
So my mom's 7-year hit in the she's a January baby, and her 7-year hit, and within about 3 weeks of her 7-year hit, her hip broke. She was trying to go on the balcony, and she fell, and she broke her hip. I fucked up my Achilles in the 7-year. A lot of athletes go through injuries in the 7-year. So the best thing to do for your, honestly, it's going to be like this. It's either going to be health or money. I'm not even going to bullshit you. Usually either health goes or money goes. One of the two. If you're not getting hit fucking financially, it's usually something to do with health. The best thing to do is just have her learn. Just have her learn as much as possible. Because one of the things about a 7-year cycle is you're supposed to learn. So sometimes the universe injures you, so you can't really go anywhere or do anything, and forces you to learn that way. Numerology's a motherfucker. I'm telling you, it is what it is. As for you, my friend, snake year's ending. You're a rooster. You saw what happened to Clavs this year. He blew the fuck up, not because of his content, not because he's that interesting, but because he's a rooster in the snake year. So again, you have about 20 some days left. Open the LLC and save it for later, brother. Hope that helps. Yeah, and by the way, in my mom's 8-year cycle, I gave her a lot of money. Not so much in her 7th year, but in her 8-year cycle, here you go, mom. Oh, wow. Yeah, yep. Son did that. I retire my mommy. I retire my mommy. I retire my wife. I retire my mommy because guess what? I'm a fucking real man. That's what the fuck a real man does. Fuck out of here with this alpha male shit. Fucking go in the gym fucking 5 times a fucking day, but you can't fucking pay your bills. Your fucking mom fucking is starving and shit like that. Oh, look at me. Get the fuck out of here. All right.
All right, we got Laurel. Laurel Zeely. Hey, Gary, today is my birthday, 1/22/1994. Tell me what you see on my birthday.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's see. I got it right. Happy birthday, brother. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Really? I want to do that again. Third time. The fuck? Cheap ass equipment. Oh, am I pissing people out there? I'll push more buttons.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop you fucking lying.
Definitely talking about women. Anyways, happy birthday, brother. I'm even dancing here for you, man. You got me tapping dancing. I'm a fucking white man. Not supposed to be doing that, but all seriousness aside, you're in a 33-year cycle, and that is extremely special. Things start working out for people in 33 years. My advice to you, whatever your passion is, whatever you're interested in, go fucking hard. Do not sleep. Do not fucking sleep. As a matter of fact, you have a unique window now until February 17th that you're in your positive energy. And then you have that fucking 33 to maximize it. If I were you, on the 22nd of almost every fucking month, whatever you decide to do it, open an LLC, open a business, do whatever it is that you fucking do, bro. And you will be very successful. I like you. I like this. You're a one life path in a one universal year in a fucking 33-year cycle. Bro, do your thing. 22s are good at making money, by the way. 8s, 28s, we already talked about that. But out of the master numbers, I hate to admit it because I'm at 33, the 22s are better at making money. Maybe not better than this 33, but most 22s definitely got that going. Yeah, brother, fucking a year of responsibility, man. This is a year to fucking imprint, like put the seeds in, to watch those seeds fucking grow. I mean, I started going on my run in my 33 year. That's when I fucking made GG33 famous worldwide. It was on my 33-year cycle. Do the same, brother. Who's next? Oh, one more thing. Happy birthday. I don't even drink. We need to change that up to Don Fiji. Can't promote alcoholism.
Best job for an 11 life path with 9 energy.
11 life path with 9 energy. So let's talk about the 9. The 9 is best at adapting. That's what the 9 is best at. The 11 is best when it's using its charisma. So motivational speakers are why fucking 11 just dominate that field. Fucking psychologists. I'm not sure if you have the cat energy, but because someone like you could adapt to people's energy and they have charisma, you would work very well as a, basically a life coach, things of that nature. But again, that all depends. Do you have your emotional energy in check? If not, probably not the best idea. But, that's why you got to give me the birthday and not just like 2 numbers to work with. I need more information. Go ahead. Next.
Right, we got Soul Essence 4426. August 2nd, 1985, female ox. 33 life path. Gary, what financial advice can you give me? Also, what numbers are most compatible for 33?
No, I mean, 8s are compatible for 33s. I'll give you an example. George W. Bush, I didn't think much of his presidency, but he was a president for 2 fucking terms. So, I mean, he did something. But if you look at it as a wife, she was an 8. Laura Bush was an 8 life path, whereas a 8 life path. So, 8 and 33 are very compatible. What financial advice would I give you? Let's see. You're born in the 2nd. Even though you're 33, you shouldn't want to dominate everything. That might be an issue, you being an ox in the 33. Like, feel like you have to, like, just dominate everything, but that 2 is just going to get in the way. Just going to feel sorry. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for you to actually be in a relationship where someone actually understands you. That's going to be very, very difficult. But I do see good things for you ahead from a financial standpoint. I would say, like, for someone born in the 2nd who's a female, I think I've seen, like, people who are born in the 2nd who are 33s. I've seen them do very good at writing or literature and stuff like that. So I would say anything to do with that type of field, you'd probably do best in. You're also in a 1-year cycle, but I'd watch out. 2027 is your enemy year. That's when you really got to slow down. So, again, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told the roosters and the snakes before. There's about 20-some days left in the snake year. Maybe open the LLC on January 28th. Just fucking sit on it. Or February 8th and just fucking sit on it. So, there you go. Ernesto, we seem like we're in the back of a ice fucking rally. Like, damn. Just fucking with you guys, man.
All right, Ernesto. Hey, Gary, male, 1/3/1988, New Jersey. My son's birthday is 1/23/2017.
Well, I like New Jersey for someone born in the cat year because it's a goat state. I like that. That's definitely a good thing. You're a 3 life path. You're a double 3, actually. You must be one fucking funny guy. When you want to be, because we know how selfish cats are. So you probably reserve your humor for actually when you want to turn on, because not everyone deserves it. I know how these people think, bro. I really do, man. Because I can tap myself into that type of energy. And I know exactly how it thinks and stuff like that. As for your son, what do we have here? Oh, okay. We got a smart one. 7 life path with 5 energy. Well, he's got to watch out for addiction issues. If he can get past addiction issues and, someone born. Listen, I know you have your fun with the ladies, bro. You got that 3 energy and you got a lot of admirers. Your son's born on the 23rd. He's going to be a good looking kid. Make sure you tell him about the birds and the bees and all that stuff a little bit earlier than most, because they're usually the ones that get started a lot earlier if you don't actually, talk to him about it. He has dental issues, might need surgery. Yeah, 7-year cycle. It is what it is. What do you want me to tell you? And this makes sense that your wife is in an 11-year cycle now, because your son is in the 7-year cycle now, going through all those issues, and it's affecting your wife emotionally. It all makes sense. This is a matrix. Listen, I don't know what to tell you in a 7-year, man. I went through an Achilles. I knew all this shit, and that still fucking happened to me. Achilles injury, because it was meant to happen. I kind of feel like I got some guardian angels, and they fucking missed the blitz that day. So motherfucker got me. Some fucking demon or jinn that runs this world got me that day. Really fucked me up. But, it is what it is. In a 7-year, you're going to go through those surgeries. You can go through the pain. 7s go through pain more than anyone else. Dental issues, it is what it is. Just make sure you don't do those surgeries on the 7 days so they don't get fucked up. Make sure his enemy sign isn't his doctor. That's the advice I would give you. As for wifey, chill. Just relax. He'll be fine. Just something he has to grow through in life. Next. Dominican. Better than the Haitian. Like I said, better than the Haitian, Pip. Yo, those Dominicans do not like Haitians, bro. They really. You think white people are racist? Yo, go down to the Dominican Republic, bro. If a Haitian crosses that border, they're fucking ICE themselves. They'll deputize themselves right there in the spot and fucking throw his ass right over the border. Over here in America, we civilized. Somewhat. Maybe I'm in Miami, not that civilized, but yeah. All right, man. Enough. Who's next?
Dominican says, hey, Gary, my name is Freddie, and my date of birth is 9/24/1985. Just want to know what direction I should take in life.
I remember when I was a kid, there was, Jason, Friday the 13th, but there was also Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy. Boy, I thought that motherfucker was going to get me when I was about 10 years old. You guys ever watch a movie when you were real young, and then all of a sudden you have trouble sleeping because you think something's going on in the fucking closet? Because, listen, we all know that shit's fake, blah, blah, blah. But, when you're a kid, you can tell, okay, Jason Voorhees ain't going to get me. But this motherfucker, Freddy, comes in your fucking dreams. What the fuck? And then when I learned, after, I started going into numerology, started looking into colors, and I saw his jacket was green and red, I understood what that meant. I'm like, you sick motherfuckers. You people knew what the fuck you were doing. You were trying to scare, man, fuck you. But, it is what it is. All right, let's get to Freddy. 11 life path, just want to know what direction to take. All right, well, listen, your enemy year is coming up in about a year. So, and you're in you're going to be in a 7-year cycle. So right now you're in a 6-year cycle until your birthday hits. I'd get as much money, work as hard as possible, do not sleep, because you're not just going to be in your enemy year. You're also going to be in a 7-year cycle. That's a bad combination. It's just a bad combination. So it's better that you lay low, don't do too much between that 7-year cycle period that starts pretty much after your birthday this year to 2028 when the year of the goat ends. So you're going to have about 15, 16 months right there that you're not going to really be able to do too much except learn. One thing is very true. Enemy years are fucked up. but it's never a bad time to learn. Just make sure the information you're learning is worth learning. I'm not telling you to pick up no goddamn Bible or Quran or Torah. I'm never going to tell you that unless you're looking for a numerology-based codes in it. So, yeah, my friend, listen, control your emotions. Don't let them control you. Probably start a LLC on February the 8th and keep it around until you find something that's actually worth doing. But, yeah, you got to grind for the next 8 months, my friend, because you have a stretch that it's a down period. But it's best you know this so you can prepare. I mean, listen, what's better, to get in the accident or to know that the accident might be coming so you can fucking do something to avoid it? All right, who's next?
Yeah, the last one, Alex Ventura. Hi, Gary. Any advice for me? 2026, born 9/10/1993, 5 Lifepath. 2025 wasn't the best. Maybe because I was in a 9-person a year, but now I'm in a 1-person a year with hidden 28. Thank you, sir.
Hidden 28. I like how they always fucking put that hidden 28 there. I mean, in a 1-year cycle, you got to fucking grind. In a 4-year cycle, you got to grind. Those are the grinding years, man, when you really got to put a lot of fucking work into it. So, I mean, listen, as a 5, you do always best on the road. I always encourage 5s to be pilots. I mean, until AI replaces those too. But as a fucking, maybe something to do with travel. That's what 5s excel in. Not everyone can be the entertainer who's a 5, but it's just some numbers do better traveling. Some numbers do better in one place, like 4 life paths. 4s do good when they're in one spot and they keep fucking grinding that spot. But that's the thing, not one size fit all. As a 5 life path, stay away from the fucking hoes. Make sure these fucking bitches ain't fucking draining your pockets. And by the way, it's no fucking coincidence that the 5 richest women in the world are all fucking divorced. And they got that money fucking taking their husband's bag. It's a fucking sick ass world, man. A man can fucking work all his life, fucking make billions, and some fucking bitch who's cheating on him can fucking take his bag afterwards. This is just criminal shit, man. Good thing I don't have to worry about that shit. But yeah, my man. You know, I'd probably tell you to fucking travel. And most people who are 5s find themselves and find what they want to do in life through travel. So, we done, Bills? All right. So, in about...
Oh, we got one last one.
Oh, come on, man.
He came in last.
This guy, man. No more. No more. If you fucking send any more money after this, I'm scamming you.
We scamming.
I'm scamming. I'm going to be like John Zerka. I'm taking it. I'm taking that shit. Like Trump said to fucking Colombia. Like Trump said to fucking Greenland. I'm taking that shit.
All right, I gotta read this one. All right, cool. It's Z the man. Wait, there's 2. Hold on. These niggas. Yeah, we got 2. Which one are we scamming? Are you scamming Z the man?
Don't send any more. Don't send any more. I will scam you. Do not send me any. Listen, click this up because we different in this show. Other people are begging you for money. I'm telling you, yo, chill the fuck out. I need to close my mouth like some of these whores need to close their legs.
No more. Z's the last one.
All right, man, let's go.
Julia Martinez, 09/20/1999. What should I do to get my money up? I really want to pay. I guess you play pro soccer. How can I learn from you even if I'm poor?
I mean, listen, all you got to do is Google GG33. I do podcasts. I do clips. There's plenty of stuff out there, man. I mean, for the good stuff, you got to pay. But, I mean, I teach you enough to be somewhat dangerous. It is what it is. Obviously, not that poor making $100 donations. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're... See, that's the thing. Some of these people who have a lot more money than others, they still look at billionaires like, oh, yeah, I'm poor compared to a billionaire. It is what it is. Listen, as a cat, you always have an edge in psychology. Cats dominate in psychology. That is their greatest skill in life, being able to psychoanalyze that. Look at the careers that are good at... look at the careers out there that are best at incorporating psychology, and that's where you should go. I think all cats should be in those type of careers. So, other than that, you're in an 11-year cycle, dog. You're going to face trials and tribulations, but understand this. In 11 years, plant those seeds. That's when you fucking plant the seeds. I became a numerologist in 2001. 2001 was a snake year. I was in my 11-year cycle. That's where it all came. By the way, you notice how I changed my tone Start screaming, tone it down. This is what you guys are supposed to do. You talk with one voice the whole time, you get boring. People are like, why are you screaming and shouting? Because that's what you guys want. You like when people crash out. But I don't actually fully crash out. It is what it is, man. Yeah, 11-year cycle, brother. Control your emotions. Who's next? Last one.
All right, Z the man here. Love what you do. 8/18/1980. I got my ass handed to me hard in 2025. Give me some hope. It's been a rough, brutal last 12 months.
You got your ass handed to you, huh? Well, you got your ass handed to you in the very beginning because you were in a 7-year cycle. That's what happened in the very beginning of 2025. Now, if things start happening at the very end of 2025, that has more to do with karmic things. See, you can give me your birthday. I can tell you you're 8. I can tell you that karma comes very quickly to you, but I don't know what your karma is. I just can tell you can get hit a lot quicker than most. Probably has something to do with women, if I was to guess. Probably laughing because you know it's true. Listen, I would say that when the year of the horse hits, a lot of that karma that hits you in maybe the snake 8-year, maybe that's going to pass. You'll find out right away on February 17th. That's when you're going to find out. So if things don't start getting better for you around around April 2026, I'd be surprised. So again, you might have a couple more rough months ahead of you, but after April, I think you'll be fine, man. Remember, in an 8-year cycle, you get what you put in, brother. So it is what it is. We done? Okay, so in about, what time is it? In about 30, I work with a whole bunch of black people, so maybe about 45 minutes, we will start discussing what happened in Miami this past weekend. And let me tell you something. Everyone's going to tune into this. Fresh about to go off, baby. And quite frankly, so am I. The 305 podcast coming up in about 45 minutes to an hour because they fucking working me like a slave and I'm a white man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. See you in about an hour. Peace.